Good afternoon, student of class 8. Today we are going to start from transfer of heat and kinetic theory of matter. There are three processes by which heat transfer, that is conduction, convection and radiation. What is the meaning of conduction? Like if you hold a metal body in touch of the fire, what happens? Suddenly you feel the heat in your hand. Why? Because in that case the molecules of the metal carrying the heat from the point of fire to your hand, this is known as conduction. In that case molecules are not changing its position, it's just transferring the heat from one molecule to another molecule and reaching your hand after some time. That process is known as conduction. So if you give the definition, what will be the definition of the conduction? You can give the definition that the process by which heat is transferred without changing the position of the molecules, just transferring the heat from one molecule to another molecule. Heat is transferred from one point to another is known as conduction, and the definition is given in the book also. You can check it out from the book. Convection means that is different process. In that case also heat is transferred by the molecules of the body, but in that case molecules change its position. Like if you are heating the liquid, any liquid, or if you are heating the water, what happens? Water starts boiling. What does it happen in that case? Actually you are heating the bottom layer of the water. As a result, the molecules of the bottom layer coming upward and the cold or less heat molecules from the upper side of the liquid goes down, and in that procedure the full water is boiled or full water gets heated. That means in that case molecules are changing its position from one place to another place to distribute the heat equally. That is known as convection process. And the hot water rises and it becomes lighter, and the cold water sinks as it denser. This circulating current are called convection current. Okay, there is some fill in the blanks. You know that answer, I think. Matter is anything that occupies speed and mass. Cohesive force are maximum. This is done in the class, in the previous class. Pressure may be defined as the force per unit area. If you can check the formula, P equal to F by A. We know the SI unit of the force is Newton, SI unit of the area is meter square. So what is the SI unit of the pressure? Newton per meter square. Next is pressure due to liquids. If you take some water in the liquid, take some water in the glass, that water exert a pressure on the wall of the glass. That is known as, that is liquid pressure, and this is, you can say, pressure due to liquid. And why that pressure is caused? Due to collision of molecules with the walls. There is a collision of the molecules of the glass, water with the walls of the glass. As a result, there is some pressure created on the wall of the glass. That is pressure due to liquid. You can check it out like that. Here a balloon is fitted here, and when open the glass of the bottom side, and balloon, due to the pressure of the liquid, you can see the difference here. Okay, there is some explanation of liquid pressure. Liquid pressure is directly proportional to the height of the liquid. That means if you increase the height of the liquid, pressure will be increased. If you decrease the height of the liquid, pressure will decrease. That is also directly proportional to density of the liquid. That means if there is an increase in density, like density of water is less than the density of mercury, so mercury will give the greater pressure on the wall of the glass than the water. Okay, next point is you have to read manometer. Manometer is a device which is used to measure pressure exerted by a liquid. You can see the picture of the manometer. What are the characteristics of pressure exerted by liquid? Liquid plus pressure increases with start. That means that increase with level. If you increase the height, that changes. Otherwise, there will be no change. That doesn't depend on the shape of the glass. That depend on the height. Liquid pressure is the same in all directions at the same depth. If you are in a same depth, like now, in that same depth, whatever pressure is created by liquid is same in all direction. Liquid pressure increases with density. If the density increase, liquid pressure will increase. Liquid exert lateral pressure on the wall, that is create pressure on the wall of the glass. A liquid seeks its own level. Always liquids try to make a same level. Pascal's law: if pressure is applied to any point on an enclosed liquid, it is transmitted equally in all directions and acts at the right angle to the surface of the container. That is Pascal's law. What does it mean? Like, look at that bottle. From that point, pressure is created on that liquid. As a result, as a law of Pascal's, it is saying whatever pressure is exerted on there, that pressure will be equally distributed on all among the bottle. Like if you make a hole there, that pressure will make a same pressure here. As a result, water will liquid will flow from that point. This is Pascal's law. Okay, today is enough. We'll read application of liquid pressure from the next class.